Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Uh, in our previous classes, we are studying about ratio and proportion. So, in last lecture, we have finished everything about ratio. That is, what is a ratio, how to write a ratio, how to write any ratio in simplest form, how to compare two or more than two ratios, how to write ascending and descending order of ratio, and how to solve word problems based on the topic ratio. Now moving on, since the chapter is ratio and proportion and we have finished everything of ratio, now we go on and learn about proportion. So we already have seen that ratio is nothing but comparison of two quantities of same units. So in similar way, if we have two ratios, and if both the ratios are equal, that is means that if the ratio is, or if we write both the ratios in simplest form and if the simplest form are equal, then we can say that both the ratios are equal, and both the ratios we can say that the ratios are in proportion. So here is the definition of proportion. So what is a proportion? Proportion means we can say that the two ratios are said to be in proportion. So we say that two ratios are in proportion if what is the condition? If they are equal. So we can say that if there are two ratios and both the ratios are equal, that is both the ratios are equivalent ratio, then we can say that they are in proportion. Like if we took an example, if we take two ratios 11/22 or 11:22 and 33:66. If we have two ratios 11:22 and 33:36. If we write this ratio in simplest form, how we write? We write first the ratio in fractional form, then we divide both the numerator and denominator by the HCF of 11 and 12, and we know that HCF of 11 and 12 is 11. So here 11 divided by 22 divided by 11, and the simplest form is 1/2. Here for 33:66 we write in fractional form, and the ratio is, and the HCF is 33. If we divide, then we got 1/2 or 1:2. So since 11/22, after solving we get 1:2, and 33:66. If we simplify them and if we write in simplest form, we can say that 33:66 is nothing but 1:2. That is means that 36:66 is an equivalent fraction of 1:2. After writing in simplest form, 11:22 is also 1:2, and 33:66 is also 1:2. So here we can say that 11:22 is proportion to 33:66. This is what we got, and this symbol is known as symbol of proportion. We say that this is the symbol of proportion, and the symbol make a square, that is the points or the dots make a square. So this is how proportion is look like. So if two ratios are equal, then we can say that both the ratios are in proportion. So here is a conclusion of that statement is every equivalent ratio or all the equivalent ratio of any given ratio are in proportion. So we can say that every equivalent ratio of any given ratio are in proportion. So this is what is proportion. Now how to find that two ratios are in proportion? We have given some questions based on proportion and we will solve that and find that if the ratios are proportional or not. So if you write a question, so here is a question given that are 11, 33, 22 and 66 in proportion. So question, what is given the question? Are 11, 33, 22 and 66 are in proportion. So how we solve that? We took two numbers, first and second, and we write it in ratio form, and 22 and 66 we write them in ratio form and we simplify both the ratios. If after simplifying the ratio or the simplest form of the ratios are equal, then we can say that all the or these numbers are in proportion. So how to solve that? We write 11 ratio 33 and 22 ratio 66. To write in simplest form, what we do? We write the ratio in fractional form first and 22 upon 66 also in fractional form. Next step is find the HCF of 11 and 33. So HCF of 11 and 33 is 11 and HCF of 22 and 66 is 22. Why 22? Because 33 is nothing but multiple of 11 and 66 is nothing but multiple of 20. After simplifying we get 1 by 3 and here also we get 1 by 3. That is 11 ratio 33 is nothing but 1 ratio 3 and 22 ratio 66 is nothing but 1 ratio 3. Since after writing in simplest form the ratios are equal, so we can say that 11, 33, 22 and 66 are in proportion. So in this way we can find that the numbers are in proportion or not. Let's move further and see one more question to see if they are in proportion or not. So here is a question given that here is a question that is given that are 10, 4, 20 and 8 are in proportion. So see the question. The question is 10, the numbers 10, 4, 20 and 8 are in proportion or not. So how we do? We first write what? So here is the question. 10, 4, 20 and 8. If we see here is 10 also and 20 also, and 10, 20 is a multiple of 10 and 8 and 4, 8 is a multiple of 4. So we write 10 ratio 20 and 4 ratio 8. Now to write in simplest form, we write 10 upon 20 and 4 upon 8. While writing simplest form, we divide the numerator and denominator by HCF. Since 20 is a multiple of 10, so the HCF is 10 only, and here 8 is multiple of 4, so HCF is 4. If we divide, we get 1 by 2, and here also we get 1 by 2. That is equal to 1 ratio 2, and that is also equal to 1 ratio 2. Since 10 ratio 20 is equal to 1 ratio 2 and 4 ratio 8 is also equal to 1 ratio 2, and both the simplest form are equal, so we can say that 10, 4, 20 and 8 are in proportion. Now moving on, we will now see that what are the terms while writing a ratio. There are two terms in a ratio, that is first term and second term. First term is known as antecedent and second term is known as consequent. But in proportion there are 4 numbers, so we can say that there are 4 terms. What are they? Let's see. Moving on, here is our next topic, that is proportional terms. So what are proportional terms? If there is an expression given that there are 4 numbers, and we have to say that if the numbers are in proportion or not, or we say that if the numbers are proportional. So for showing proportionality, we want 4 numbers. There should be 4 numbers. So if we take 4 numbers A, B, C and D, and we say that are in proportion. So A, B, C, D will be in proportion if will be in proportion if, what is the condition? If A ratio B will be equal to C ratio D. So here we see that if A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, then we can say that all the numbers are in proportion. So here is a ratio A ratio B, and here is a ratio C ratio D. For proportionality, we say that numbers as, this is our first term. So we say that this is first term of proportionality, this is second term of the proportionality, this is the third term of proportionality, and this is the fourth term. This is the fourth term of the proportionality. So there are, and there we have signed a symbol equal, but in place of equal we can also use that symbol that is called proportional symbol, and here we can write A ratio B proportional to C ratio D. And what are the names of the numbers? So here The numerators of both the ratios A and C and denominators of both the ratios B and D. So here we say that A and D are known as extremes. A and B are known as extremes because both the numbers A and D are the corners of that expression, and middle ones B and C are known as means, or there is another number B and C also known as middle term, and A and D also known as extreme terms. Extreme terms. So here is the how we represent a proportionality or a proportional symbol. So the numbers will be in proportion if A ratio B will be equal to C ratio D, or we can say that in proportional way A ratio will be proportional to C ratio D. This is the symbol of proportion. The numbers which are the corners of the expression is known as extremes, or we say that these as extreme terms, and the middle ones are known as middle term or the means. Now moving further from it, we now solve some questions based on proportionality. So let's find. So here is a question based on proportionality, that is, if 32 ratio x is a proportional to 9 ratio 36. So what is proportion? We know that this ratio is equal to this ratio. That is, if we write this ratio in simplest form, that will be if writing this ratio in simplest form, and they must be equal. To for solving that, or after solving that, we can find the value of x. Now, how to solve this question? So we can write this in equating form. So if we can write here as, we know that product of extremes is equal to product of means. And what are means and what are extremes? You know that if there is a proportionality A ratio B proportional to C ratio D, then these two are known as means and these two are as extremes. So we know that if product of extremes is equal to product of means, here extremes are what? Here is the extremes 32 and 36. So we multiply both. 32 multiplied by 36 will be equal to, and the means are x and 9. So we multiply 9 into x, and this will become now a linear equation. And how to solve a linear equation? We know that we will x transport that, or transpose 9 from there to there, and this will be become 32 into 36 divided by 9. It will be equal to x. 9 1 ja 9, 9 4 ja 36. So here we got 32 into 4 will be the value of x, and if we multiply, we get x equal to 8 and 4 3 are 12. So the value of x will be 128. So in this manner we can find the value of x and we solve one question based on the topic proportional. In this way or in this manner we can solve several questions based on the topic proportion. So thank you for watching the video. We will continue this in our next class. Thank you.